In the bustling agora of ancient Athens, under the shadow of the Acropolis, the philosopher Socrates encountered Euthydemus, a wealthy merchant known for his arrogance and self-assured demeanor. The sun bore down upon the marble columns and the busy citizens of the city, who moved like a river around their discussions. Socrates, always keen to probe the minds of those around him, greeted Euthydemus with a curious smile. "Greetings, Euthydemus. I see that the gods continue to favor your endeavors." Euthydemus, who wore a fine linen tunic and a thick gold chain around his neck, nodded condescendingly. "I find little to complain about, Socrates. Wealth has furnished me with comfort and influence. What more could a man need?" he responded with a smirk. Socrates, stroking his beard thoughtfully, asked, "Tell me, Euthydemus, do you consider yourself a fortunate man because of your wealth?" "Certainly," Euthydemus chuckled. "My riches allow me to live without worry, hire the best teachers for my children, and indulge in whatever pleasures I see fit." Socrates nodded slowly. "And does this wealth bring you happiness? True happiness?" Euthydemus paused, his face revealing a hint of confusion. "Of course it does. I have everything I want. Isn't that what happiness is?" "Then, if tomorrow you were to lose all your wealth, you would also lose your happiness?" Socrates probed gently. Euthydemus frowned, the question unsettling him. "That is unlikely, Socrates. But yes, losing my wealth would mean losing everything that makes me happy." Socrates looked intently at him. "So your happiness depends on something you cannot absolutely control. Do you not see a danger in this, Euthydemus? What is external can be taken away." The merchant scoffed, yet the doubt was evident in his voice. "Then what do you suggest, Socrates? Should one live in poverty to be truly happy?" "Not at all," replied Socrates. "Wealth, like health, is preferable to its opposite, but neither should define your state of happiness. What happens within you, your virtues, your reason, your soul, these are within your control and are the true sources of happiness." Euthydemus considered this, his posture softening. "But is it practical, Socrates? Can one really live happily on virtue alone?" "It is not about living on virtue alone," Socrates clarified. "Use your wealth not as a crutch but as a tool, a means to develop your virtues, help others, and pursue the common good. Thus, even in poverty, a virtuous man can be content, for his happiness does not rely on his wealth." As the discussion drew a crowd, Euthydemus looked around at the faces of his fellow Athenians. Some nodded in agreement, while others appeared skeptical. He turned back to Socrates, a thoughtful look replacing his earlier disdain. "I must reflect on this. Socrates, perhaps there is more to happiness than I have allowed myself to believe." Socrates smiled warmly, placing a hand on the merchant's shoulder. "The wisest man is he who knows that he does not know all there is to happiness and seeks to learn it every day." As they parted ways, Euthydemus walked through the agora with a new sense of contemplation, the weight of gold around his neck feeling strangely lighter. And thus, another soul was stirred by the gentle questioning of Socrates, left to ponder the true nature of riches and contentment.